Hi, welcome to day 11 of getting off to a great start with Premier. I am so excited for you and all the amazing things that God has in store for your life through Premier. Today we are going to talk about practice. So I want you to start practicing. If you have not ever seen a jewelry show, it's so important. Asher said hi, say hi. He said hi, everybody. It's so important that you are practicing and watching videos, watching trainings on our jeweler site about how a jewelry show goes. And then have a plan and practice it. So let's talk about some ways that you can be practicing your jewelry show. You don't have to be perfect, okay? That is not my goal for you, and it shouldn't be your goal. None of us can be perfect, and none of us are perfect. We need to be real and genuine. But it is my goal for you to be confident. So in order to be confident, then we have to practice and to know what's going to happen. What's going to happen next in our show. Nerves and fear, that's totally normal when you're starting something new like this. You might be nervous. But in order to be confident, you want to take the fear out of the equation. And the way that we take fear out of the equation is to practice. So fear, it happens when you don't really know what's going on. You're unprepared. So we get fearful and we get afraid that we're going to mess up. But if we practice in advance, then we don't have that fear because we know what's going to happen next. First, I want you to practice your show. I want you to practice it as many times as you can before your training show. The reason I want you to practice it before your training show is so that when your training show gets there, your mom in Premier does that show for you. You can sit back and relax, enjoy your time with your guests, and learn from your Premier mom. Take notes and sit back and just learn. And then you are going to be able to retain that information so much more because you already know what's going to take place. Does that make sense? So practice it at least 5 times before your training show. So you need a plan. You need what your jewelry show is going to look like. What kind of show do you want to have? Do you want to have a style session? Do you want to have a regular jewelry show? Do you want to use a flip chart? Do you want to do just a 5-question show? Do you want to just stand up and talk and show jewelry and just play it by ear? I don't suggest that. Whatever kind of show it is that you decide you want to do, have a plan and prepare for it. As a new jeweler, it is really important, I think, and I recommend that you have something to hold on to, some sort of a flip chart. I used in my business for the first 2.5 years, just to feel comfortable as I'm standing in front of people. It gives you something to hold on to, and just in case you go blank, you have a visual, you have something you can refer back to be able to spark your memory of what you're supposed to talk about next. So flip charts are great. Just have something prepared and know what kind of jewelry show you want to do. Now, I also want you to, like I said, call your mom in Premier and practice it with her over the phone. She can give you positive reinforcement, and she can critique you and help you to make it better. So call her, FaceTime her, practice your show with her, and she will be so thrilled to help you. I'm here to help you with anything you need. I am here. I can't explain that enough. Please take advantage of the fact that you have someone in your corner to help you. I am excited excited. I am so excited to help you. I'm here for you. If you ever have questions, don't hesitate to call me. If you ever have a fear or concern, don't hesitate to shoot me a quick text. Another thing is to show up at training. There's nothing more important in this business than the fellowship and the training that you can get for just showing up. So just show up. I know that life is busy and you don't want to add anything extra into what you already have to do, but I promise it will be worth it. So show up. That's all it takes. They say 85 or 90% of success comes from just simply showing up. Okay? We do everything that we can as leadership to help you get off to a successful start, but we can't help you if you don't let us. So make sure that you are calling me, you are reaching out to me, asking me all your questions. I'm there for you and I would love to help you. So I want you to set aside time after your very first 10 jewelry shows, after every single show. I want you to call me or your Premier Mom. Tell me how the show went. I also want you to call me for the next, probably the very first 30 days of your business. Set aside a time at least once a week to call your Premier Mom. Let's get back to practicing. The next thing I want you to practice is practice your phone calls. Not just your jewelry show, but your phone calls. You want to know what you're about to say before you say it. If you don't, then you're likely to stumble over your words and you say it and then you get kind of awkward because it might not have sounded the way it sounded in your head. So practice your phone calls. Practice what you're going to say before it comes out of your mouth. You need to hear and feel what it's going to sound like before you actually say it. When asking for a show, when asking for someone to book a party with you, with your family and friends, make sure that you know that some people are going to be focused on all the free jewelry. So that person, you're going to need to practice how to talk to them. You're going to focus on all the free jewelry they can get. For someone who is just there to support you, your family, friends, your mom, maybe they just don't really care about the jewelry, they just love you, well then you are going to talk more about how it's going to help you get off to a better start. So know who you're about to talk to and change it for that particular person. Make it fit their need. So practice your show. Practice your phone calls. Practice what it's like to ask someone for a show. Also, for your shows, know what jewelry you're going to be showing at your shows. Have a plan in place and decide before you arrive at that first show what jewelry it is that you want to show during your fashion week. Jewelry. Just in case you forget the names of everything, don't worry, you don't have to know the names of everything. Premier has provided you jewelry tags, and inside of your Sparkle box in one of your folders, there are name tags. They're stickers that you can put onto those name tags for your jewelry, and it says the item number, the price, and the name, so that you are prepared to tell them what each piece is called, how much it is, and you don't have to flip through the catalog for an hour trying to find jewelry that they're asking about. It'll make it a lot easier. So make sure you tag your jewelry. Do that ASAP. Preparation is key to success. So prepare, practice, and be passionate about what you do. Be real. Don't try to be perfect. No one expects you to be perfect. We are not robots, so don't try to be one. So I don't want you to be perfect. I just want you to be confident. Practice, practice, practice. And be excited about your kickoff show that's about to take place. I want to read just a second from the book that came in your Sparkle box. You all have to read this. It's amazing. It is by chance or by design. It was written by the founder of our company, written by Andy Horner, who is, y'all know that he's like 97 or something crazy now. He's up there, but he is amazing. He loves the Lord, and he wrote this book. And I just want you to understand for just a little glimpse of what the heart of Premier is, so that you can get it and understand this. Read this book so that you can really be passionate about what you do with Premier. So in this book, it says serving others is not an option at Premier. It is a must. A serving spirit must saturate every area of our company. Serving means that people, not product or sales, are our real bottom line. Serving is not a program. It is a way of life and defines everything we do. What does that look like? Here's what serving means out in the field in our business. Taking Christ's example of servanthood seriously. Helping others, expecting nothing in return. That's not always easy. Discovering that real success lies in bringing joy to others. Proving our service with kind attitudes and helpful actions. Helping people book and sponsor others in the business, but more importantly, building continuing relationships with our downlines, our hostesses, and our customers. Adding value to our product with the intangible values of personal service, integrity, and caring. Make sure you are reading this book. Practice your show. Have fun. Get excited. Don't try to be perfect. Call your Premier mom. Go to training. Be real. Be confident. And pray. Pray. God will bless you if you give your business to Him first. And be ready to change the world one jewelry show at a time.